And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, future crypto millionaires and billionaires. This is Fxpassion broadcasting you live on TradingView. If you can confirm everybody that you can see my screen and hear my voice, so welcome to the Fxpassion's lazy crypto portfolio. Risk disclaimer, and this is the New York session. We're going to have the Asian session today at night, right? So risk disclaimer, everybody. The webinars, sorry for the S, the webinars are not investment or trading advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Don't invest or trade money that you cannot afford to lose. And great questions part. I'm going to show you why crypto assets carry a high degree of risk and are not suitable for all investors and traders. Always do your own homework before you act, okay? Now, let's be clear, everybody. I'm not a professional on cryptos, okay? Fxpassion, what is a smart contract? Can you explain to me blockchain? I am not professional, but I am a technical trader and portfolio manager, and in my opinion, the crypto market is going to produce millionaires in the next 3 to 5 years. Again, in my opinion, okay? Every first week of the month, so we are over in May, so the next week is going to be, I think we are going to level soon. Yes, words, we're going to talk about this. Everybody, every first week of the month, we are going to show you the portfolio results. So the first week of June, I'm going to show you the portfolio results. I'm having a lazy portfolio course every 3 months. If you're interested, 20 people max. Connect if you want more info, and for questions or more information, TradingView house rule apply. You can connect with me on the chat, or you have the Gmail contact below the video. So what are we doing here? We are talking about investing, not trading. And number two, we are talking about which crypto is going to double next compared to another crypto. Okay, so that being said, Spartan was asking, well, why don't you recommend trading? Because I'm going to show you why, okay? It's, tell me a cryptocurrency, everybody, that you want to check. So what we noticed is that when cryptos, let's take Bitcoin, right? It's the most well-known and everything, right? And let's go on the daily chart. Okay, most of the cryptocurrencies, they have a 20 to 25%, move during the same day. So talking about a portfolio manager or a trader, right? If something is moving up or down 25%, 15%, whatever, then this is why you can do whatever you want, everybody, right? We are always telling you, you can accept what we are teaching you, you can reject what we are teaching you, right? So, right? Back in time, Bitcoin was, so we are looking, this is just an example, but you are going to find this kind of moves on most of the currencies, right? So Bitcoin was 57 something, right? It closed at 57 something, and in the next day, it went down to 46. Right? It closed 54. If you are not a professional trader, seasoned trader, if you don't have enough capital, right? How much is in percentage from 57 to 40, to 46? Spartan. Okay, this is why, you can do whatever you want, everybody, but I don't recommend trading. Okay, you can trade it, but it's not, to my traders, I don't recommend trading. What I absolutely recommend, and it's my opinion, it's investing. But trading the cryptos, I believe it's extremely risky. I have some friends, professional traders, that for the time being, it's not an easy task, right? And again, right, you can do whatever you want. I believe, as from the first page, I believe the crypto market is going to produce, in my opinion, in the next 5 years, future millionaires and billionaires. Okay, Spartan? So this was Bitcoin. We can Ethereum, right? Let's check the Ethereum daily chart. and oh, but Ethereum is moving up. Yes, it is. Calm down. Calm down. We're going to explain to you everything, right? Calm down. So this would be, it's easy to be smart, everybody, now that we see the future, right? But Ethereum, similar to most of the cryptos, was like this back in time, right? So let's say that you bought here, you know, at 2,400 or 2,500, and in 1 to 3 days, and you are looking the candle, this is the daily chart, and you are looking the candle, let's say that you bought in here, right? Because everybody is buying, right? Your grandma told you that Bitcoin is going, I mean, Ethereum is going to the moon, right? You are watching the news and you bought in here, right? 2,500. And in 2 days, so the third day, you are looking your Ethereum from, just an example, right? From 2,500 dropped to 1,900. How much is this drop in percentage, everybody? I'm going to give an answer. It's similar to the Bitcoin drop. And yeah, right, now this is the normal movement of the market. So, but have a 25, 20, also 15% spikes, right? And oh, let's buy Ethereum. Calm down, right? So if you are an investor, okay, this changes the story, right? But if you are trading, you know, let's say that you are going to the 1 hour chart, 2 hour chart, 3 hour chart, 4 hour chart, you know, whatever, and you are going to buy right now because we don't have the crystal ball, and Ethereum drops 25, 20%, what are you going to do? Right? And even if you tell me, well, you know, I have a stop loss, well, it's going to be a 25% drop, 25, 15, you know. Okay, everybody, this is why you can reject what I'm telling you. You can accept what I'm telling you. Okay, so what I'm doing, we are investing. Okay, so what we're trying to do here, we're trying to invest and manage a portfolio of cryptocurrencies. Okay, Swartz, what are you talking about Bitcoin? So talking about Bitcoin, right? Fxpassion, do you have Bitcoin in your portfolio? No, sir. And as you can see from the first page, everybody, what are we trying to do here? Number 2, we are trying to identify which crypto is going to double next compared to another crypto. Okay, so I don't have anything against. Now remember, I'm not a professional on the technology part, you know, smart contracts, blockchain, you know, stocking pools, whatever, but purely from a portfolio manager perspective, right? I don't have anything against Bitcoin, right? But so if I would buy, and this is my personal opinion, if I would buy Bitcoin right now at 57 here, you know, so where should Bitcoin go in order to double in price? Because I'm looking this as a portfolio investment. And no, I'm not telling you, oh, Bitcoin, you know, I'm not a gloom and doom guy, and I'm not going to tell you, oh, Bitcoin is never going to be 100. I'm not going to tell you, oh, Bitcoin is going to be 500, right? I believe in the next 5 years, all right? I believe in the next 5 years, Bitcoin and everything else is going to move up. Now, the difference is how are you going to manage your portfolio, right? And today is the first session of many. Hopefully, you are going to like and learn, right? So if I'm buying here Bitcoin at 56, so in order for Bitcoin to double, it must come to what? 112, right? 110, roughly 112,000 in here. Agreed? Everybody, as an investment, do we agree that Bitcoin must come in order to double, right? It must come from 57 to 110. lazy, right? Lazy doesn't mean that we are lazy. Lazy just means that we can make money as portfolio investors without have that much knowledge about technology. Okay, you don't need to be an expert on smart contract and blockchain and the technology and the hackathon, and everything that is happening. Okay, but as a portfolio manager, we just need to understand how these different assets, the crypto assets, are moving, right? And try to, I mean, this is a new market nonetheless. Agreed, everybody? It's a new market, never been before. So this is why I'm not recommending trading. I believe most of the people around the world is going to burn themselves trading, but I can recommend, in my opinion, you need to do your homework. This is not a trading or investment advice, but I believe that in the next 5 years, and of course there is risk associated with cryptos too. Okay, so we have the good news and the bad news. What is the good news? Crypto assets represents today and the next 5 years an enormous opportunity, right? But also crypto assets has a high degree of risk. Make sense, everybody? So talking about Bitcoin to double, Bitcoin needs to go from 56 to 112,000. Now let's say that I was not thinking that way, right? Let's say I was not thinking that way, and let's say that I bought Bitcoin here at whatever the strategy or whatever. Let's say that I invested in Bitcoin in here. Just give me a second. Right? Let's say that I bought I was late, because my friend didn't tell me. You repeat the same. Caribbean repetition is how we learn. If this bothers you, Caribbean, do you have any questions? And if you talk about don't trade, I'm going to repeat 5,000 times more, So let's say that I was late and I bought Bitcoin at 52, right? And this was at 52. This was at March the 3rd, right? And let's say if I would bought Ethereum, and Caribbean, this is not a professional session, okay? So what was March the 3rd, right? And give me a second. March the 3rd, correct? March the 3rd, Ethereum. There you go, March the 3rd, March 7, 5, 4, 3. See everybody? March the 3rd. Okay, this is what we as portfolio managers are trying to measure and are trying to have a clue, right? So if I would bought Ethereum March of the 3rd, what would happen by now? As a portfolio manager, everybody, what would be, and of course we don't know, right, how Ethereum is going to move. We don't know how Bitcoin is going to move. But from a simple perspective, right, what would happen if we would bought Ethereum on March the 3rd, and what would happen if we would bought Bitcoin? So percentage based, what's the difference in as an investment? Huge difference, right? Now let's check at Litecoin, right? Litecoin March the 3rd. Let's see here, March, February, March 8th. Let's go on the day chart. March, January, February, April. And if you have questions, everybody, feel free to ask. January, February, March. March the 3rd. Back in here, March 20. March 12. 8. March 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, right? So Litecoin was at 183 and today is at 385. So investing in Bitcoin on March the 3rd, just an example, and investing in Ethereum March the 3rd, you know, and investing on Litecoin March the 3rd, which one would be, until today, the best performing asset? Right, everybody? So our question is, which crypto is going to double next compared to another crypto? And we are trying to figure out the next investment move, not trading, right? Some of you don't like this. You want to trade, you can do whatever you want, not a problem, right? So Ethereum, it's moving up, Litecoin is moving up, and Spartan as well. Why don't trade? You know, look what's happening in Litecoin right now. This is the daily chart, right? And it was 414 and it's 383. How much is this in percentage? Right? And if you go on the 1 hour chart, right, and you are trading, right, what is happening with your account right now? Not investing, trading. Passion, but I want to trade. You can do whatever you want, my friend. Not a problem. Okay? Not a problem. So everybody, do you have any questions about any currency pair, any crypto asset that you want to check? And we are here, you know. I'm not a professional in cryptos, but I'm a technical trader and a portfolio manager. In my opinion, the crypto market is going to produce millionaires in the next 3 to 5 years. So should you invest in Ethereum for the next 3 to 5 years? Should you invest? I'm going to tell you what not to invest, in my opinion, right? Okay. I am going to, and this is me, this is not investment or trading advice. If I'm going to buy, meaning if I'm going to invest Bitcoin, it's going to be somewhere down here, not before. Okay. Passion, why not? Because as a portfolio manager, I'm looking at time, right? I'm looking at time. If I'm going to buy, if I'm going to invest in Bitcoin right now at 57, how long is going to take Bitcoin to go to 112? I believe it's going to go, if there is not going to be any fundamental changes in the world policies and so on and so on. But if Bitcoin falls for any reason, right? If Bitcoin falls until 39, now it's going to double where? 39 times 2 is what? Roughly 80,000, 79 something, right? 79, 78, 76, 78, right? Somewhere in here. And this is a time issue, right? Somebody's asking, you know, is it wrong to buy Bitcoin long term, like 10 years plus? Well, from a portfolio manager, the answer is absolutely not. Right? But why would you invest in Bitcoin at 56, 57, if you can invest in other crypto assets like Polkadot, it's 1,200, right? Dogecoin, I mean, we were here, it was 0.03, and right now it's 48, right? Let's compare Bitcoin investments and Dogecoin investment, or Omisego, or Cardano, you know. Or we have BitTorrent, we have TRX, we have IOTA, we have PandyX, we have Chainlink, we have Uniswap, we have Matic, we have Waves, right? When you are, when you are investing in those crypto assets, you know, always compare them and try to figure out, in your opinion, right, how long is going to take from one crypto asset to double. Agreed, everybody? And this was a huge revelation, right? When we were studying crypto assets, that not all the money goes to Bitcoin. Make sense? Not every asset management firm, not every investment bank, not every company, right, is not every investor, for what matters, it's investing in Bitcoin, because we have different options. Agreed? So if we would invest $1,000 or €100 or 100 yen, 3rd of March in Ethereum and not Bitcoin, or if you would invest in Litecoin or XLM or Cardano or whatever, most of them would outperform Bitcoin as an investment. Agreed? So we're trying to compare how to structure a portfolio, right? So I have $100, or I have $1,000, or I have €100, I have €1,000. Where should I put my money long term? We're talking about long-term investment, okay? Not 1 year. 1 year is not enough. Thought on XLM? Absolutely yes. Do you have Demar, do you have any specific questions? So this is the weekly chart, right? So it's 0.70. It's going to double easy, in my opinion. 70, so it needs to go to 1.4, right? 1.4 to double. 1.4 is up in here, right? And it's an easy approach, everybody, right? Easy approach. Okay, so if you want to time your investments, time them on support resistance levels. Okay, this is the easy way. You don't need to be a professional crypto trader, and you need to be a professional. You just need to understand the basics, right? So in my opinion, I would buy it right now. And if you want to be more specific, we can draw here support, in these kind of areas. This would be a great buy long term. We're talking about 5 years, not 1 year. This would be a best support area to enter, right? And this would be a best support area to enter. And this would be a past support, and it's falling down right now, right? Daily chart. The indicator, what is the indicator? So Heikin Ashi is still green. So I would enter right now, everybody, investing. And this is my opinion. This is not an advice, trading or investment advice. Okay, I'll enter right now. And simply just wait. Okay, simply just wait. Yeah, if you want some specific techniques how to build your portfolio and you need to connect, I cannot do this here online, everybody, because trading house rules apply. Okay, and technically speaking, right, technical trader, what can we do? Well, we can draw an uptrend line still, but as an investment, right, long-term investment, if you like XLM, if it go down, it's a buy. If you go down here, just give me a second. If it goes down here, it's a buy, right? Talking about investments. If it goes down here, it's a buy, right? And even if it goes down here, and lower, the lower it goes, the better the price, right? Makes sense, everybody? And the technical trader that I am would start to argue with me, oh, but it broke the uptrend line. Oh, but it broke the relevant low. Oh, but it's making lower lows, lower highs. Yes, sir, but we are not talking about trading, right? Cariban was saying, oh, you are repeating the same. I'm going to repeat this 5,000 times more. We are not talking about trading. We are talking about investing, everybody. But I want to trade, my friend is trading. I love trading. You can do whatever you want. right? The guys that I'm talking to are the long-term investors. You know, they don't bother about going up or down, right? So every time the market is falling, I mean, if there isn't any bad news, right? Like fundamentally that what? You know, that the US government or the European Security and Exchange Commission, you know, made XLM illegal, you know, the crypto market, everybody, it's going to run, in my opinion, for the next 5 years. And it's just a matter of how good you are at structuring your portfolio. Demery, did I answer your question, or you have anything specific to ask? I'm telling you, everybody is smart today, right? Today, everybody is smart on cryptos. What happened here? Why I'm bothering you with long term? This is why. This is why. I have some friends that made a lot of money in this rally. This was 2018. But also, I have some friends that lost a house and a car when this happened, right? And I was telling them, don't sell, don't sell, don't sell. I didn't have Bitcoin at the time. I was researching the market. I was studying. And I was telling them, don't sell. Oh, but it's falling. I'm losing 30% of my money, and I'm losing 50% of my money. And I told them, I have no clue on the crypto market, but if this is an asset, like a stock, then you are going to lose only when you sell. Agreed, everybody? And it's normal, you know, most of people here got scared, pardon my English, got scared, right? And why? Because the husband was yelling to the wife, and the wife was yelling to the husband, look, what did you do? And I know some of you, right? Some of you are here, I know some of you, and this is what happened. And some of you got scared, which is normal. I would too, right? And I sold my Bitcoin at 50% loss, and I was happy down in here. And I said, cryptocurrencies, crypto assets, what the heck, right? But then, and I was happy not being this market in here. How many of you can relate to this, everybody? And I was happy not being in crypto markets in here. I was here at 18,000. I was smiling, you know, and I was happy, and I was thinking, oh, those guys are stupid who are keeping Bitcoin, you know, who are holding Bitcoin. No, those guys are stupid. But in 2020, my friend John told me, did you see Bitcoin? And I said, ha ha ha, why? Of course not. It's a stupid investment. It's never going to work. How many of you can relate to this, everybody? And John told me, well, it's 30,000. And I said, no way. What? Yes, sir. He told me it's a 30,000. And I would like kill myself, right? True or true, everybody? This is most of the story of the common guys, not crypto professionals, you know, in any crypto endeavor whatsoever. Agreed? It's a common story. We know somebody, you know, that was investing here, buying here, got scared here, get out here, lost 20%, 30% on everything, you know. He put a house on Bitcoin, he lost a house and a car, and he sold and bankrupt. When in 2022, if he would just in the market, he would make or she would make a hefty profit, right? And this is why when we talk in these sessions with me, you know, we are not talking about trading, we are talking about long-term investments. Okay? Oh, Passion, you are boring. I don't care, right? I don't want you to lose. Okay, so don't trade, but invest. If you want, you can accept what we're teaching you, what we're talking about here. You can reject everybody. You can do whatever you want. All right. So Ethereum we talked about Bitcoin. Tonight we have the Asian session, right? We talked about Litecoin. We talked about XLM. What about Cardano, right? Cardano weekly, you can wait. You can buy it long term right now if you want, everybody. And next month we are going to show you the results of 3 different portfolios. One is the aggressive, the next one is the balanced, and the third one is conservative. And you're going to see 3 different results. You know, how much money would the aggressive portfolio make? How much money would the balanced portfolio make? And how much money would the conservative portfolio make? Okay. And then you can compare the portfolio to your trading if you want, you know. You can say, okay, I'm going to trade the cryptos and I'm also going to invest. You can compare, right? You can do whatever you want, what you like. So Cardano right now, you can buy it long term, right? Or you can wait for the market to go to 1, 3, 4, 2. What do we know about the crypto market so far, everybody, is that this market is the other markets, financial markets, like the Forex market, the stock market, the commodity market, it's going to wave. Okay? If you want to learn the risks, please come to the seminar, all right? Okay, we are going to tell you the good news and the bad news. Okay, so the market is going to wave already. Okay, so if you buy right now and the market goes down and then you invest in here, you know, this is the way to go. If you buy here and the market goes down, just stay in the market. Make sense, everybody? And talking about Polkadot, right? So some of the crypto assets are coins, are currencies. You don't need to be a professional, everybody. You know, just to have a common understanding, you know, on what is happening. So let's delete here, right? So this is Polkadot, right? And if all the crypto market is going to rally in the next 5 years, it's not going to shoot up straight, it's going to wave up and down, up and down, up and down, right? Polkadot right now, you can get in for the next 5 years, or one more time, right? You can wait. You can wait for the market. So let's go on the daily chart. Daily chart in here, right? You can wait for the market to come to some kind of this level here or lower. So a great entry as an investment would be 1143. Agreed? Somewhere in here. Or if it goes lower, right? So what do we have here? Well, we have here great support too, right? The market trying to go lower, and looks like we have great demand here, right? Supply and demand. So here is the 916 would be an entry, or here, whatever. You can invest right now long term. You can wait for the market to come down to this level to invest long term. You can come down, I mean, the market can come down to this level and you can wait. Okay. But again, what is the game? For the lack of a better word, the game is a portfolio manager, like you are, everybody. The game as a long-term investor is who is going to double first. So the question is Polkadot going to double? Because we don't have unlimited resources, right? Maybe you have 100 euros per month. Maybe you have $100 per month for free to invest. and you are looking at all these crypto assets and you are trying to figure out the best bet. Agreed? True or true? Right? So, in my opinion, this is at least what I'm doing. And again, you know, I'm repeating myself, this is not investment or trading advice. I am not in Bitcoin. Okay, everybody? And it depends on how much capital do I have to invest, right? It depends if $100 or $1,000 or 300 euros or 500 yen, 1,000 Brazilian reais, you know, whatever. Then I need to choose. And this is the third. Here we have, you know, we have the BitTorrent dollar, and we have TRX, and we have IOTA, and we have PandyX. Chainlink, it's moving up. Uniswap is moving up, right? Matic, it's moving up. Waves, it's retracing right now. And here we have the next one, right? You know, I was not in Solana, unfortunately, you know, because there are literally 2,000 crypto assets out there, you know, and this is Solana's chart. You know, if you would enter at 18 something, you know, you would, and this is the weekly chart, right? If you would enter somewhere in here, right? Oh, where is there you go. Just give me a second. If you would enter at 18, right? And those are weeks. You don't have the crystal, right? Let's diminish this one. So Solana back in time, it was like this, right? And as me and everybody else, you would not see the future. And we would just put an alarm above somewhere in here and say, okay, because maybe it's sideways, right? And I would put an alarm in here at 19. So, you know, you could be entering in here. I did not. Let's be honest, I did not. Right? I didn't know Solana. There are 2,000 of them. And, or more. Somebody's saying, oh, there are more than 2,000. Okay, I didn't know. And it would double in 1, 2, 3. So it would be 100% gain inside a portfolio in a month. Right, everybody? Now, ask all of your friends, traders, crypto traders, you know, or the professional ones that are trading stocks, mutual funds, ETFs, Forex. Me too. I'm heavy on Forex. And ask them, you know, did you make 100% in 1 month? What is going to be the answer? Let's make a poll. I'm a professional Forex trader. Start to moving into cryptos, right? Working with hedge funds, investment firms, asset managers. Ask me, Passion, did you make 100% in a month? What is going to be my answer? Exactly, no. Right? No. Now, unfortunately, this game, for lack of a better word, it's not that simple. Why not? Because we don't see the future, right? We don't see the future. We don't know what is going to happen next. But if you, and I have gold here, everybody, and I have silver here too, but if you look at 8 different crypto assets from one perspective and another 8 and 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the same, right? If you would check and look as an investor, you know, from 15 to 40 currency assets, you would notice that everything is going up, right? I mean, there is a technical approach to this. It's not that easy, right? Oh, I'm going to buy this and this and that. I'm going to be a millionaire. Long term, maybe yes, I hope so for you, everybody, right? But nonetheless, because we have risk associated, right? And what is the risk? This is the risk. This is the risk. There's risk associated with every crypto asset, everybody. And it's the risk. Bitcoin in 2018, and it went down to 3,000. Then, as a portfolio manager, we cannot just put everything in one basket. And this is a skill, right? Oh, I have Maria, and she's a millionaire because she put 10,000 US dollars in Dogecoin at 0.05. So I'm going to buy Dogecoin too. How many of you can relate to this? And how many of you have friends? And Dogecoin is just an example, right? And as a portfolio manager, everybody, as you are, right, this would not be a wise thing to do, right? So what portfolio manager does, it manages the risk, and it spreads the risk through multiple assets. Okay, too difficult to understand, everybody? It's a suggestion. Don't put, and this is not an investment advice, you know, this is what I'm doing. Don't put all the eggs, you know, in one place. Why not? Because this is almost a go, and if you would enter at 15, now you're at 11, right? Again, 30% loss. And if you don't have enough capital, and if you have a stressed wife or stressed husband, for what matters, then you are going to suffer, right? Okay, everybody, do you have any questions before we finish for today? This was the New York session. We're going to do this twice per week. Okay, every first week we are going to show you every first week of the month, we are going to show you the results of the 3 different portfolios. And we are going to see and measure how they go, okay? And we are going to measure what? How long is going to take to a portfolio to double, triple, make 100%, 200%, 400%, right? And we are going to measure, so this is a marathon. We are going to measure what would happen if you would structure your portfolio today. What would happen in 3 to 5 years? Okay, we have different approaches. You can have investment only once, I mean one-time investment, and then you can have the monthly deposits, right? We're going to have different portfolios doing different things. But again, in my opinion, this market is going to produce the next millionaires and billionaires. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm wrong. You know, it's a new market. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully not. Okay. So thank you very much. See you back in the Asian session tonight, and stay strong. And I'm not going to say it's a trade with passion. Okay, everybody, stay tuned. Thank you very much for your time. This is Fxpassion signing off.